and then the leprechaun like popped out of the pot of gold, which is what I call my butthole.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it was there the
Yeah,
whole
so-
time?
Yeah, I passed it. You really got to with those Kinder eggs. You really got to be careful.
Did you see, or maybe you've already talked about it, that guy who fell through the roof on St. Patrick's Day?
Nope.
What?
There was a bar. Someone has it on camera because they were recording the guy doing his like acoustic set at this pub somewhere in Toronto, and you just hear a huge crash. Phone whips around. Somebody, I guess, out on a balcony fell back over it, comes through the like roof of this part of the bar, hits the floor. He gets up because he's just like, can't feel a thing drunk. Gets up, puts his shoe back on, gets out of there. But he like fell on top of a person who's like in the corner, like in shock, and he just waddles on out of there. It's a wild.
Boy, he was fine. He landed on somebody.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
It's a St. Patty's Day miracle.
Well, not for the person he fell on. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully he pays her some damages.
Oh no.
But it's quite a video.
I was gonna say, if it's good luck to get pooped on by a bird, then it must be extra good luck
To get landed on by a drunk.
to get Wicked Witched of the Easted, basically, by a
That's
person.
better.
Yeah. Here you go. Here's a link.
All the
for
way down is
everybody.
it's me.
There you go. Enjoy.
All right, well, enough with our contemporary Wizard of Oz references. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Once Upon a Roll, where we rejoin our heroes as they engage in the final game of the said Queen Games. But before we dive back in, would anyone like to recap what happened last time?
I was a little guy, and then I beefed it, and then I was a little lady and decided not to do an accent
Good call. Good
because
call.
that would not be good stuff.
What accent? Just out of curiosity, what?
Well, it was.
Anyway,
I thought Andrew would have been a fine little Chinese girl.
you know,
They did it on
parents
Kimmy
did talk
Schmidt.
about adopting.
But yes, there was some battling that happened in the final game named King of the World. Did anything happen before then?
Yes.
So we totally had a conversation with the Snow Bros, and we're like, "Hey, Snow Bros, do you want to form an alliance with us?" And they're like, "Absolutely, we do." And then the following day at breakfast, they were meeting up with the Fab Five and basically being like, "We heard that you have done so many war crimes that maybe you were the cause of the Geneva Convention." And we were like, "That's fake news."
Yeah.
And then, and they're like, "We'll see." And that was that discussion.
And they're like, "We'll give you a chance," and now we're like immediately in a situation where it's like, "Ooh, we may have to put them in the trash can."
You're like, totally trust us, guys. You can trust us. What they
Yeah.
said to you was wrong, and then they're like, we don't. You're like, we don't actually have to do anything to help them, right? That's not how alliances work. We're doing an American alliance, right?
Yep, one of them.
Oh, is that what we call them now? But that happened.
Yes.
And then we got into the fighting ring, which is to say I got into the fighting ring. Artem rolled like a natural 20 on me and almost fucking killed me. I was almost to the top of the King of the World game where I had to we were tasked with going to the top of the Glockenspiel, I believe is what it was called.
The Glockenspiel, not Irish for today, but German.
But we had to go get to the Glockenspiel and then go up 3 floors of it to claim the top floor. And if we were the sole person within that area, we won the game. I was almost up there, and then I heard the abominable snowman, Yeti.
Yeti!
He was kind of getting riggedy wrecked by a bunch of fucking kids.
He's getting gagged pretty hard.
Ran back to help him. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know, proving to them that we're not just a bunch of evil people, but also I killed a lot of children. I killed a lot
Yeah.
of children.
You killed a lot of small people.
Made
In a
Anakin
very
Skywalker look
fast-
like a saint.
I killed those younglings.
And to think that was like one round, so that was like 6 seconds of you just like fucking
'Cause I paced it.
Beyblade.
But then we both got back to the top floor, and this whole time Daisy was nowhere to be found. And then when we got to the top floor, she appeared and like finished off Yeti. And now it's just me and her for 5 rounds, and I'm already kind of fucked. So we'll see how this goes, I suppose. Hopefully I put the right foot forward with the Snow Bros on the rest of the stuff.
Yes, so Sydney and Yeti were able to make their way to the top of the tower. On the second floor, hosted a number of traps, both fire and glaive and gun, but you were able to slip past that and then make it to the third floor where Daisy lie in wait after drinking an invisibility potion and what seemingly may have cast spider climb on herself, was able to ascend the side of the tower, enter through one of the large windows or large openings on each side of the third floor, and then lie in wait for you guys to arrive, where she quickly defeated the Yeti, sending him back to the rest of everyone
She really
in the
wrecked the
court
Yeti.
of the Queen of Hearts.
I think she punched the Yeti, didn't she? She like thunder punched him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
She's got
so,
that like Artificer Thunder Gauntlet thing, right?
So if you look here, you will see that everyone's kind of rocking their own thing right now. Clarabelle seems to be wearing loose-fitting clothing, maybe holding a bell. Pete's got like a Three Musketeers thing going on. Scrooge has kind of like maybe a jetpack or something. And Daisy is wearing like a high-tech armor, maybe even from the future. A armor of tomorrow, one might even say.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
And she was able to punch with a thunderous like attack, sending Yeti back to the courts. Now Yeti is still alive. He was sent back, and you can see those that are back still at the Queen's Court, that his teammates are attending to him now, using their own abilities. And it seems that everyone was not you guys were not the only ones to receive complimentary potions when checking into your rooms. You also do not know what they purchased, if anything, from the Merlin vendor.
They probably got so many cool stuff from Merlin. Shit.
You didn't ask. But we are back for another episode where we find ourselves in a match between Sydney and Daisy. Which might sound confusing coming to you, Tony, but
This whole conversation is really like, when you said that she finished off the Yeti, I'm like, I'm sorry, she did what now?
She did, with both of her hands.
Thunderously.
But
not
let's
Rule
get some
34
battle
that.
music in here, and
Oh, man.
we will keep the turn order as we had it before, and as we discussed previously, that now that you guys have made it up here, the doors have been sealed behind you, that there will not be any more ads coming in to battle you. At least for now, so long as you guys are up here. But, Sydney, you have the top of the round. What do you do?
My best. I am going to go ahead and use my bonus action and do second wind. Just to top that off. Hopefully. Oh, great. Oh, that's amazing.
That's the best second wind we've ever seen.
We're gonna do such a good job today. Okay. And now I'm gonna try and whack her with my sword 4 times.
Okay.
All right. Or not my sword. Severance. 22?
That is a hit.
Okay. 11.
Not a hit.
27.
That better be.
You have 3. Oh, you have a hasted action. That's right.
I'm hasted.
You are still hasted. So, 27's a hit.
15.
Do you have 4 attacks?
Because I'm fighter level 5, I get 2 attacks per action. Attacks
with
per action
haste-
is 2.
I think with haste you only get 1
1?
extra.
Okay. In that
Yes.
case, we'll just do those. And that's 10. Whoop. 16.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's. I know BG3 like to add that people get
They
extra
they did.
attacks. But still, 3 attacks.
16 total
Uh,
damage.
Not nothing. You bring out Severance, and you make 3 cleaving actions, 2 of which manage to connect, and a sizable blow. You took some damage on the way up here, but you are still a hasted fighter.
I hope so.
Nothing to sneeze at.
So, this room's completely enclosed, right?
No, there are open. You can kind of
Those
see.
are open. Okay.
Yes.
All right. In that
I'm imagining
case-
it's a very spacious. The bell rings and it echoes out throughout the city.
Mhm.
So, quite large
Okay.
entryways.
It's good to know.
And I doubt that this place is OSHA certified. So,
I think that might be it for this turn.
all right. She kind of recoils from your attack. It's like, okay. So we're playing. So it's like that. So it's gonna be like that. All right, got it.
How was it
Yeah.
to be?
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna hurt me a bunch.
You killed him!
He's fine, probably. I don't know. She's going to flip up a little panel on her forearm, and she's going to hit some buttons, and a little energy shield of temporary health is going to emanate from her
Okay.
as she uses one of her charges of her defensive field to get some temp HP back, because she doesn't want to take a bunch more of those. And then she is going to take 2 attacks at you, using her Thunder Gauntlets. I guess a 15 doesn't hit.
No.
Then those are 2 misses. As she swings wide, bouncing off your recently purchased shield.
Do y'all
It's like-
remember if I took action surge last time?
I don't recall you doing that specifically.
Making sure, because my sheet reset, so I was just making sure that all my stuff was correct.
I think the only time you would have used it is when you went to go save Yeti. I don't know if you did or not.
I think I used not Command and Grasp. I think I used Iron Tempest, and that gave me 3 more attacks.
Then I think you still have your action surge.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That was round 1.
Yeah.
There are 4 more rounds.
Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna whack her with my sword again.
Ace. Wow. Just focus on that first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you bring your hatchet down with what you are certain is a critical strike into her very advanced high-tech armor. But as you kind of draw your blade back, you can feel a little bit of reverberation, as it seems that some of the blow from said critical strike was nullified. The armor kind of rings out in a pleasant hum, and she kind of leans back. She says, "Glad I sprung for that adamantine." You still can. You roll for damage on that. It is no longer a critical strike.
It is no longer a critical strike. Okay, so now it's just 6 plus 10.
And the 20 hits as well.
Okay, so it's 13 total in that one.
Okay, another. You burst right through her defensive shield. It is gone.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do the action surge. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and pair that with my Iron Tempest, so I get to add 2d6 per hit. If it hits. Nope. Or 18, 19. There we go.
18, 19, both hit.
And 25.
That is 3 hits.
Okay. So that's a plus. That's a plus? That's a plus. Deals an additional 2d6. So that's...
Oh. I don't think you get a third attack if you're including the haste.
With the haste? Okay, okay.
With the action surge, you just get 2 more.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Dangerous. Okay, so it's 2d6 plus... It's still plus 4d6. Plus 10. No, 29.
For 2 attacks with 29 damage.
Yeah.
Sydney. How do you take out Daisy?
What? Okay, cool.
It better be for a
I thought
nice
she
dinner.
was-
Kill her.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna, like, knock her out and just, like, push her body out the door.
So you take 2. This is like 5 attacks in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's almost faster than people can see. But as you deliver the 5th blow, she kind of falls back, and before she can hit the ground, her body vanishes. Back at the Queen's courtroom, hits the floor. And you can see the new Fab Five rush over to her. Scrooge in particular is like, why did you show yourself? You were supposed to keep distance! We talked about this. Sydney. With no one there to contest you, for the rest of the round, you win the first bout of the Queen's
Right.
game.
Yeah,
Of the world.
I was supposed to say, then French Artem comes in and just beats my ass.
Vive la France!
This, when Daisy disappears, the red runes on said bell that were right next to you turn to a harmonious and calming blue. And in about 24 seconds, you can see a little creature emerge from the bottom of the device, and with a tiny mallet, smacks it, and it reverberates, shaking the entire tower and sending you back and banishing all others defending said tower. Sydney, you reappear back inside the court of the Queen of Hearts. Successful.
Hell yeah, Sid!
1 win down.
Woo! You smoked
Wow.
him.
Starting us off on the right foot.
Haste ends and then I go, like, comatose, right? Is that how haste works?
Well, in a major upset, we have our team, the Band of Bastards, winning against our audience-favored new Fab Five. Congratulations! Well done.
Thank you.
There's
you.
much rejoicing. Yay!
Nice.
Any inspiring words from our first hero?
Fight hard. Watch out for the kids.
Well said. Oh, and speaking of, I saw what you did in there. Well done. You put down those upstarts quite well. You'd make a fine addition to my court. Especially when they get their little, rebellious natures on. Keeping order in a kingdom can be quite difficult, but I'm so happy to have you all here.
Thank you so much for that.
And with that said, we are ready for our second round. Coming up in round number 2, we have, from the Band of Bastards, Artem. From the Snow Bros,
Get him, my dude.
Nick. And from the new Fab Five, we have Scrooge.
Put him down.
I'm
Y'all,
gonna
I wanna
drink my
know what
potion of
Nick does.
climbing before, right now.
All right, you drink the potion of climbing.
Yeah, it lasts for an hour and there's no concentration, so why not?
Okay. Before you guys teleport over, Scrooge is going to walk over to you. It's like, you're the one who let go of my bird. And if you think I haven't forgotten that, I'm going to remind you today.
Can I remind you that you're also a bird? And I do
Yes,
like
but it
me
was
some
my bird.
Peking duck.
I'll see you in the arena. Good luck. You're going to need it.
Thanks!
Kill him with kindness, Artem. Just eviscerate him with kindness.
Oh, no. I have other plans.
Artem, you have like a couple seconds before you go. Is there any, it sounds like you already took gulped your potion down.
Mm-hmm.
Nick kind of looks over to you, kind of gives you a nod. Is there anything you say or do?
I just look at Nick and I'm like, you gotta admit, he's kind of an asshole, right? Right?
Nick kind of like looks at you, like kind of like shrugs and like rolls his eye, like, "What are you gonna do?"
I mean, you could beat the asshole.
Ooh. All right. And with that, we are primed to go to the second round of King of the World.
Of child
Artem,
murder.
you look at your hand as it slowly starts to fade away, as you, Nick, and Scrooge all begin
Nice.
disappearing and reappearing in a very similar situation. In a flooded town, at the center of town is a glockenspiel. And on the inside, once again, you can see a number of small worldians preparing to fend you off. Similar to before, it's like, oh my god, they took the East Tower? Okay, men and women, be prepared to give your lives. We shall not lose this day. Hold the ground.
Dude, this side of this map is insane now. Well done.
Guys, you guys said you wanted some? You got them.
More
Yeah.
children, more children.
Throw him in the meat grinder. It's like veal.
I do think it's really funny that it's kids. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Can we get some battle music? And then can I get a initiative from everyone?
Oh yeah.
Oh, are we just rolling flat initiative for the kids? I don't remember what we did
Oh, my
last
bad.
I
time.
think it was a +1.
Oh,
Oh, then I'm 20.
and 9.
Oh, I need to get the sheet with the
Fuck.
kids on it.
Oh, same.
I can put it in the chat.
Let's do.
What should I,
this for now.
What should I roll, Ryan, for the initiative for the kiddies?
Pulling
think
up the
everybody has a
stats
plus
for them
one.
now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're likely at a 12 or 14 dex, so.
Okay.
There is just one moon and one golden sun, and a smile means friendship to everyone.
Should we all roll our d6s as well?
Yes.
Shoot. I'm a cowboy.
Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.
How open?
Never mind, Tony. It's fine. We don't start until I get music, so.
Put music in there?
Yeah, Sid dropped one earlier, just above the document above Richard.
Thank you.
Why? What's wrong with mine?
What's
Just short. It's a little short.
Okay.
this?
Needs better
What's
loop, right?
yours? I
Yeah.
didn't even open it.
Okay.
Is there a 2-hour
It's an
version of this?
ad.
Sorry, ignore. I rolled poorly. I've got a 6 anyway. Now I'm the French boy.
Right. What am I? I too am a cowboy boy.
Cowboy boy?
Cute.
Oh, howdy. Let's get these varmints.
Let's take him out to pasture. Yeah.
Yeehaw, fuck the law.
Let us take them out to the pasture.
Richard,
I
what
will
was your
hit
initiative?
you with such a bag.
3.
Okay. Sydney, what was your initiative?
20.
Okay, what's your dex?
My dex? That's a solid question. 14 plus 2.
Alright. Tony, what's your...
For me.
I rolled.
Little cowboy.
I'm just now realizing. I realized one I typed incorrectly, but I just rolled 6 sixes or 3 6s in a row. It's one of those nights.
Mark of the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why
Okay.
not?
Emperor Nero over here.
I'm gonna be the
I'm not gonna explain
coolest
that joke.
little girl who ever lived.
No time for that.
Cowboy. Do we got another Frenchman?
Yes, we do.
I
We-
hope you don't believe in karma, Artem.
Oh, I don't believe in karma, but I believe I'm gonna get fucked.
I see 3. Who's not on the board?
Me, other cowboy. Yeah.
All right.
I'm a French boy with my French baguette.
All
With
right.
your French gun.
Home.
My French gun. Everybody knows that the guns in France are Eldritch.
All right.
The aura of Cthulhu.
Everyone's all synced up. Everyone's good.
Oh dear.
Sydney, you have
Yes.
1 initiative.
Oh no. Question: which cowboy am I? The one on the top or the one on the bottom?
You're the one on the top.
All right, I'm gonna go to this wall and I'm gonna maybe shoot at somebody. How far does it go? 60 feet. Like if I'm just right here, it's gonna be the snowman.
Looks like you're gonna have to step outside.
For
You are shooting.
oh, it's
through the
18
wall.
or 18. Oh, 1860. Yeah. We'll go right here.
Okay.
We're gonna just roll a quick d4 to determine who I will be shooting at. 1, 2, Artem. The other one is the other guy. The other guy.
Nick.
Poor Nick.
Where's Nick from? Like, he's very familiar to me, but I don't know what he's from.
Nick is from the very first Pixar short before Toy Story. He
That's
was a
right.
snowman
Wow.
in a snow globe who was
That's
horny
right.
for a little
That's right.
mermaid. What's it called? Like they're on the like a knick-knack, basically.
Snow globe, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think if I'm reading this thing right, I have a +2 for my ranged.
That sounds about right.
Beep beep.
19 definitely hits.
It's gonna be a 1d6 +2. Fuck you, snowman. You!
7 damage, right up the top. Not
Jesus.
bad.
I think that's me.
All right. It is the snowman, aka Knickknack's turn. Artem, if you look over at Knickknack, right before you guys went in and got teleported in, you'll notice that he is, although previously when you were talking to him, or really just talking at him, he was kind of a pudgy, small, frozen snowman. But looking at him now, he's covered in a bark-like skin of ice, protecting him, giving him extra AC. Although that was a crack shot from the cowboy. He kind of looks over to you and kind of gives you like a...
I point to the top of the tower.
All right.
Actually, I look at him and I point, if I can, to the side of the tower right here and tell him to, like, 1 second.
All right. Knickknack is going to hold up his hand, and a shard, a knife, one might even say, of ice appears, and he chucks it and he flings it in the direction of the cowboy.
What in tarnation?
16 to hit.
I think yes.
Yeah, we have
I think
13
yes.
AC.
Okay, there it is. There it is. Thank you. Yeah.
That is 9 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. I'm dead.
That's a wrap.
Incredible.
You did shoot him for a decent chunk of change, so he might have been a little ornery. He gets you. And, yeah, so after that, I won't do the extra part because it doesn't matter. It would be cool if it left a little, like, slippery area, but not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, sorry, 1, 2. He dives into the water and starts swimming quite proficiently. It seems that this Knickknack is adept when it comes to swimming.
Guess he's got a good lacquer.
It might be where he was raised.
True. The inside of a snow globe is liquid.
And he's going to start swimming over to that side of the wall that you were pointing at, Artem.
Cool.
So he's currently partially submerged. Andrew.
Time to rootin' tootin' duck shootin'. Wait, that was okay. Yeah, 10 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and use ensnaring strike ranged. So it's not 10d20. Nope, it's just the 1d20 plus 4. Does a 23 hit?
Ooh, that is a real good hit, and he has nothing to say to that.
So
Actually, yeah, you are so certain that's going to hit him.
Mhm.
But some silvery energy comes over you, and it seems you have to take another shot. I need you to roll again.
Is this Ryan's revenge tour? Like, what is happening here?
Does a 16 do it?
A 16 still hits.
Yes. All right. So 2d6 plus 2. And I need him to make a strength save. So 9 piercing damage. this correctly? Cannot move and takes 1d6 damage per turn. Yeah, it's strength save. I can't find what the DC is. I know it's here. I'm looking right at it. I know I am.
You're a cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Your DC is 12.
Oh. Yes. Yep.
If you guys look, I typed out everything you need to know right there on the Google Doc.
Gracias.
So a strength save?
Yes, sir.
He is not particularly good at those, being an old Scottish duck. He is going to use the advantage given to him by his silvery barbs. And it will just barely matter, as this is taken and gone.
So
He-
I'm guessing
He's able to break free from the barbs.
Gotcha. Oh well. And then I'm going to continue up the stairs. Boom. To there with the rest of my movement.
All right.
And that is me.
Scrooge, he's going to look over at you, Artem,
I bet he is.
and he's going to kind of give you a little wave. It's like, see you at the top! And on his finger, you will notice that there is a gold gleaming ring on one of his feathers as he takes one step and then hops onto the surface of the water and starts running in the direction of the tower.
I was expecting a jetpack.
I was too, to
Same.
be honest.
I'll take the Jesus potion though. That's less effective than jetpack.
Yeah.
As a bonus action,
Here's the jetpack.
he is going to burst into the air with a misty speed. And he's going to teleport directly 30 feet up to the second floor.
Like on one of the windowsills or something?
Like one of the opening windows, which there are. Get him back in the initiative order. That's what I need to do. There you go. And he pops inside. From your angle, Andrew, it would look like you could just see as Scrooge McDuck appears, kind of up right where the edge of the stairs is. And that's going to be very important to you because he is going to conjure with his staff a little bolt of fire.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
I'd like to see him try it.
$13 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. On the nose, actually.
That is 14 points of fire damage to you.
Boy, howdy, I'm toasted.
All right. Go ahead to re-roll to see if you respawn.
That's a
And,
D20? Which one is that?
D4, 1, 2, try again. 3, 4 is a respawn.
All right.
Respawn?
It's another cowboy.
You!
You were born to play that part.
You are all too
What?
familiar with their game.
Because the cowboy also pulls out his gun.
I pull out
Artem.
my gun.
Okay, finally my turn. So I'm just gonna roll with this as I describe what the problems are with me in this world. So I run over here. And funny enough, I can't jump to the barrels because my jump distance is 5 feet. So
The water's safe. It's not shallow.
yeah, I am going to spend the rest of my movement to. I think. Well, wait. Can I make a check to try and jump onto the barrel at all?
Yeah, give me acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Oh, I'm better at that than athletics. That's okay. Hey!
You jump, and you're able to steady yourself so you don't fall into the water.
Okay. Now my plan here is I then take out my loot because I've had this since the beginning, and I'm gonna use it
Okay.
as a fucking oar as I row towards Nick.
Don't they do that in like Robin Hood?
I think so, actually. Because I guarantee you that this is technically faster than swimming for me.
Was that difficult terrain or something? Like,
Yes, because swimming takes 2 feet for every 1 foot if you don't have swim speed.
Artem, I am gonna, because I do feel like that is strength to paddle, but you do now have control of the barrel situation that you are currently sitting on.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hope to God, come on. Just for once. Do I
All right,
use?
I was just looking for a 10.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so you're in there and you're paddling.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Can I dash to go 30 feet to get to the wall where Nick is?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then I get over here with Nick, and I'm gonna, like, I can't move any more than this, but I look at Nick, I reach out a hand, and I'm like, trust me, and I put my foot onto the wall, and it sticks, because I have a potion of climbing.
Okay. I will say to you did use your action to get over there, so it will be Nick's turn to
Yes.
effectively jump on your back as you guys Yoda your way up the side of the wall. All right, an interesting strategy. Let's see how it pays off. Tony.
Nick then drowns me.
All right. So from my POV, I've mostly seen Scrooge do his thing and bamf up higher.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
hoping.
So that's very much he has gone to the upper floor, and that was a little more German than French, but whatever. I will chase after.
Okay.
Where's my speed? 30. Okay. I get about, I think about there, and but I will not go in unarmored, and I will put some armor of Agathis on myself as I make
right.
my way up the stairs.
Go ahead, denote the extra temp HP.
Mhm.
So you're a little sturdier than before.
Yeah.
You would have also seen Andrew. Your guy got toasted, right?
Yup.
Okay.
But now I'm back with a vengeance.
Did you
and a
delete the
second
other one?
gun.
he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm here.
Okay.
But I'm gonna slap another little pink dot on him.
All right. And finally, last but not least, Richard, who are you?
I'm a little kimono girl. And I got a little staff. I'm like a little Yuta from Final Fantasy X. And I do a little dance and cast grease right on this spot over here. Because I don't know exactly what's going on out there, but I see a dead cowboy there. So seems like she would think, let's try to block this area. Now,
Okay.
question. The grease spell in BG3 is like 17-foot square. Whereas in D&D, it's only a 10-foot square. So should I do 15? Like, should I just...
I think for spells, we're just doing 5e, so the
Okay.
10-foot square.
Okay. So let me draw that out real quick.
Yeah, the grease in BG3 is massive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Big. And it
And it's like-
explodes!
And it's here forever. It's here for 1,000 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grease.
Okay. Do you want to move or anything?
Nah, she'll stay right there.
Sydney, top of the round.
I did not respawn.
Okay. Go ahead. We'll have you roll on your next
Now
turn.
for later? Okay.
No, let's keep it when it gets back to your turn. So we're not. Does that make sense? So you rolled early. You did not respond. Next time you will get a chance to roll again to see if you
Yep.
respond. Okay.
Or
Artem, Knick-Knack sees your extended hand, and yeah, if you allow it, he is gonna kind of crawl up onto the barrels and then crawl on your back.
Absolutely.
And actually, what he is going to do is he's going to help you in this pursuit. You see him kind of put his little snow stubby hand up to his mouth, and he's going to blow. And there is going to be a mist, a foggy cloud, a snowy foggy cloud that will hug the side of the tower. As he uses fog cloud
Nice.
to give you guys further cover as you guys Mission Impossible your way up the side. So yeah, without really even knowing what the strategy is, he is trying to help you as best he can. He is also going to use a bonus action. Actually, yeah, he'll hold on to it for now. But a fog cloud is a 20-foot radius sphere. So by having it go up 20 feet, it will cover the entire ground, and then another 20 feet. The first floor, or the one with all the traps, is 30 feet off the ground. There's another spiral staircase that's another 20 feet tall. The top is 20 more. So to get to the third floor, it is 50 feet. So everything except for 10 more feet is covered.
I got it. And
Does
one
that make sense?
Yes. One last question. Does the top floor have windows as well, or does just the second floor have windows?
The second floor has smaller windows. The third floor has larger windows.
Oh.
But you would be able to push past way in.
Oh, okay.
See, like, if you kind of look at the... You can see light pouring in through here.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine, like, a medium-sized creature could squeeze in.
Right. Okay.
And I will go ahead and denote that fog cloud. While you are in said fog cloud, you are... it is heavily obscured. So you are functionally blind. But
Okay.
you know what's up, you know what's down. So there you go. Maybe watch your step when it comes to the windows. Andrew.
Yes.
I hustle around the corner here. Top of the stairs there.
Okay.
And I take my hat off. And I say, now go stick him! And a warg jumps out of the hat. As I use Warg Companion. I'll just
Alright.
erupt. Wait, can I
You
not
summon
drop it?
a warg.
Drop it? No, can I drop that? No. Won't let me drop a monster.
It's one thing I did not make mass copies of is the wargs, because I forgot about them. But yeah, you summon a warg right in front of you.
Hell yeah. And he goes and go on and gets to attack. Oh my goodness, come on.
And yeah, Scrooge is right there at the top of the stairs.
Tight. I guess. So yeah, I'll have him bite at him. +5 to hit. So, goodness, this is unwieldy. D20 +5.
That is a hit.
Yep. Excellent. 2d6 +3. All right. If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 Strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Okay. 35 is 20. What? A strength saving throw, you say?
Correct. Yeah, DC 13.
That is a 17.
Okay, well, still got bit on the butt, I assume.
I think that's fair. I think he was probably looking up the other way, and just we did like the POV cameras, like, oh.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, is there anything else you do with your turn?
I have a bonus action, but I don't know what to do with it.
I think. Do we say bonus action was commanding your?
Oh,
Lord?
sure. Yes, that's what I did.
Mhm.
Cool. Yeah, I'm good.
Next up, it is Scrooge's turn. And yeah, another creature just took another big chunk of damage out of him. It's like, get off me, you damn mangy mutt! And just like before, having witnessed the previous game, he is going to use his jetpack to Misty Step once again to the other side of the traps. And action dash, and he is going to make a mad dash. 2, 3, 4, 5 to the third floor. A lot weaker than when Daisy got up there. But he has made it to the top. Not that you would see it, but the runes on the bell would glow blue, as someone is currently claiming it. And that is his turn. Artem, we switch back to you. You have a little snowman on your back. I'm going to give control of him partially to you. But effectively, he is walking with you now.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do is, as I start climbing up the side of the wall with him on my back, I pull out of my pack and I offer him the potion of invisibility. And I'm like, I'm gonna need you to drink this because you're gonna be the secret weapon, because Scrooge is gonna be a fucking asshole when we get up there. And he's expecting me. He won't be expecting you.
All right, you give Nick your potion of invisibility. You guys are going to be super concealed between the fog cloud and invisible.
All right, so I'm gonna take my...
And Artem, go ahead and take a point of inspiration.
I already have one, but that's okay.
Give it to Nick.
Want to pass that buck?
Can I give it to Nick?
Give it to Nick.
You guys are so like in sync right now. So yeah, I'll say you give it to Nick.
All right. And then I'm gonna take my... I'm gonna take my full action and dash to go 60 feet up.
I'm going to say, because of your low strength score, and because you have a creature on your back, albeit a small one, you'll be moving at half speed.
Even though I have a potion of climbing?
Because you're still lifting another person. Or is there
it's
no
a
rules for
magical-
that?
It's a magical potion that just says I get a climbing speed.
I guess so. All right.
And also advantage
So
on
you-
strength checks you make to climb. I think it makes me uber powerful for climbing, which is really situational.
Yeah, my concern is with you having another person on your back, you
Yeah.
carrying another person. Would you have the same move speed as if you had no person on your back?
There's no rules about it, so I don't know.
But you are right. You have a clean move speed. You are just moving with 2 people currently. Usually when someone's carrying someone else, there's some kind of... You know, you're not just like...
Difficult to
Why don't you
read.
give me... How about this? Why don't you give me a strength check with advantage because of the climbing potion?
Okay.
To see if you can forego it.
I might just have to click this twice because I don't remember how to do it on Beyond, but there's... Well, the first one's not bad. I'm glad I have advantage.
Yeah! I will say with a 17, you are able to make it. The full feat.
Okay. And just so I know, it looks like there was a lip outside of the window. Is that right?
Yeah, it kind of looks like there's maybe like some, like a what is it called? Podaga, kind of like ridges going up and down.
So if that's the case, can I come up like right here so that Nick can get off my back and like I can come in through here and Nick can be more stealthy?
Yeah, I'll say you don't have to go like all. You're basically you get 60 movement speed. You get at least 50 up there, and then you can arrange yourself however you need to.
Okay. Yeah, I have.
But you are
10
currently
more-
standing like 50 feet in the air.
I have 10 more feet of movement, but I'm not gonna risk anything just yet. So I'm just gonna move up against this like thing and like if I can like stealthily be here and be like, you know, gesture for Nick to like play it cool.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to lift him up there, so you two have made it up to the top. But as you do, because you're on the 3rd floor, the runes on the side of the bell shift to red.
I get-
Scrooge looks around and he's like, "The fuck? What do you... Where? How? How?"
Just gonna wait.
Tony.
Yes.
So-
Oh, you're no. Sorry, I was gonna say I can't see turn order, but you're about to change screens, and then I will. All right. I'm gonna keep it moving here. 1, 2, and then one more will put me onto the next screen up, I believe.
Are we still doing the rest of us when everybody's on the top floor?
Well, seeing is Scrooge officially off this floor?
He is off this floor, yes.
Okay, so I suppose I would get up and run past the warg and just. It seems like we lost our mark, my friends. I do not know what we do now, but I still have my baguette. If anybody would like to sit down for a little lunch.
Let's make some Texas toast. What you say there, friend? I mean, I'm a little guy. Let's make some Texas toast there. What you say, my friend?
I think that sounds delicious. Let's
I got
do
a
it.
tin of beans.
And Andrew and I are going to enjoy this Texas toast on a
All
baguette.
right, two stereotypes are gonna converse with each other.
And now two stereotypes converse with one another.
Richard, we go to you. I'm gonna give you one more turn if you do anything. Because we have 2 people hanging on the side of the building and they are not successfully inside, you have one more round to do anything if you wish.
She goes and inspects, like, is anybody gonna fall in my grease? Just looking around, like, is anybody coming? And that's what she does with her turn.
Okay.
Man, Sid's round really was the guinea pig. Everyone else is like, I'm not messing with those kids. But Sid walked in there and they were like, get her!
Sydney took the brute force direction. I would not expect Artem to take the brute force direction. I'm
No
sure
response.
Andrew will have his own way of tackling this. So,
Andrew's just gonna shoot everybody.
I pull out my gun, and then did this. I pull out my gun, and I
Like
started
who?
blasting.
ooh, more guns. I'm gonna stay down here. They just keep bringing up more guns to me. Sydney, it looks like you do not
These
respond.
are tiny hands.
We go to the top. So, for now, until anything changes, we are just on the 3rd floor. So, Artem, you gave Knick Knack your potion of invisibility, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He's like gonna be like, now? He pops it, kind of gives you a cheers, he glugs it back, and then whoosh, disappears. And then he is going to... Have we said it? Yeah, I think he's invisible, so he just moves. You didn't really say more than that. You just said, get ready, the secret weapon, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And you can kind of just barely hear a little skitter of snow feet walking across. And you know that he's in there somewhere. That is all he's going to do. I didn't give him stealth. We'll see how good that is. Skipping Andrew. Farouj.
I use my turn to eat the beans and the Texas toast, and pet the warg.
So Scrooge knows he is not alone. As a bonus action, he is going to pull out a potion and quaff that. Get some health back. It's like, I know you're here. I know you're being sneaky, aren't you? But where are you? Going to give him an investigation check.
You want me to roll
Not
it?
great. Not meant to be rolled twice. But either way, not great. He is not sure where to look or what to do. He still has an action. Yeah. He is going to wave his rod over himself. He's like, you're not the only one capable of crafty tricks, you bastard. And he will also disappear. Artem.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's great and all. If I
We got
didn't-
ourselves a little wizard standoff.
it would be great if I didn't have the one spell that negates invisibility. So I'm going to
Okay.
cast Fairy Fire inside of the area.
All right. Draw your AoE.
Yes, 20-foot cube. Okay. I'm gonna guess I should do it roughly where he was. Jesus fucking Christ, a 20-foot cube is massive.
I think that's 20 foot in every direction. I think you want a 20 foot in length in the perimeter.
Yeah, it just says 20-foot cube.
No,
It doesn't say.
That would be a 10-foot cube then.
If it was 20 by 20 by 20 by 20,
Yeah, you're right.
Would be
Is it
5
this?
square, 4 squares, 4 squares, right?
yeah, that's a 10-foot radius cube, also known as a 20-foot cube. You're drawing radius right now.
So it's this, right? All right, so I guess it's this, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. hmm
Okay.
If
Yeah, it should
that's
basically be 4 squares by 4 squares on
Correct.
this map.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 4 squares by 4 squares. I'm gonna guess this is probably the way to go. So I cast Fairy Fire here.
who's the gray square?
That was mine, and now I can't get rid of it. I'd like to apologize. I did an oopsie. I set to linger. Did I have to make it linger? Okay, fade instant. What if I do it now? There we go.
Great.
Okay. Pardon.
All right, Artem.
Mm-hmm.
That is where you're placing your fairy fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it there.
Okay.
If he has to make a save, it's a DC 16.
DC 16.
Mm-hmm.
A deck save.
Yes. Was he
That
in
is
the
a fail.
Get fucked, Scrooge! Actually, I
Someone was in the cube.
Oh. Man. Man.
What part of stay here didn't he understand? Oh wait, never mind.
Nick is illuminated now.
Well, I am gonna come inside so that there's way less of a chance of me getting thrown out. I'm like, I guess the jig is up. Seeing Nick being the only one who gets affected by it, can I just drop the spell immediately because it's a concentration?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna leave him advantaged for for the duck.
I will say his outline appeared, and then it disappeared.
Okay.
So if Scrooge was within range of that, he would have seen that, like, oh shit, and then turned back off.
Okay.
And then what are you doing for the rest of your turn?
I don't have a ton of bonus action stuff, so I guess I'm just kind of like, come out, asshole. I'm gonna move to right here, I think. Have something solid
Okay.
behind me.
Okay. For now, I'm going to remove everyone else from the turn order. It seems that everyone has been successfully made it inside the third floor. You can kind of hear on the far side of the room, it says, well, 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 the bastard has come out of hiding. Suppose it's only fair I do the same. And about 20 feet away from you, you will see a small red fiery marble appear as it gingerly floats in between you and Knick-Knack before restfully landing and detonating as Scrooge McDuck casts Fireball on you both. I believe... Yeah. I need a deck save.
Come on, don't roll like shit. Oh, okay.
Nice.
That is a save.
Come on, Nick.
Don't worry, I think snow is particularly strong against fire.
Nick just dies instantly.
Nick rolls a 21.
Fuck yes!
On top of that, he is going to use Absorb Elements.
Oh!
Because Snowman no likey being on fire, as it turns out.
Fuck yeah, Nick.
$27 damage on a fail. 13 damage on a pass.
Goodbye temp health, but that's okay. That's okay.
Scrooge reappears. He was just outside.
I was
Just.
I was between the upper left and the bottom left, and I was like, I'll go upper. Ah, motherfucker.
He was like kissing it. Knick-knack passed it, and I believe Absorb Elements gives you resistance. So, if it was vulnerability to fire, it now becomes resistant to fire. I believe.
Does that just cancel out, or is it actually turn into
I'm not sure when it comes. There's not a lot of canceling out resistances and immunities and vulnerabilities. So I'm going to say it cancels it out.
Okay.
Because one vulnerable given resistance should be, if we're doing it like advantage, it should cancel it out.
Right.
So he is no longer, it is a normal attack. It is halved because he passed. So it is just as if he took out a normal amount, which it was still 13. So he's still hanging in. And then I think Absorb Elements lets you add something to your melee damage.
Yeah, you could go
Yeah.
in and do an extra d6, I think, of the type that you were hit with or something like
It's
that.
not a ton of... He doesn't look like quite the melee combatant. He might have some primal, maybe even druidic magic, but not much in the way of a fighter.
You could
But he
shillelagh
was
it.
able to withstand... He was able to withstand a fireball, so... Scrooge kind of gets into here, and he's kind of looking at both of you. You guys have a spellcaster standoff. That was Scrooge's turn. Artem, you're up.
Alright, I want to float something by you, Ryan.
All right, let me hear.
Is he actually wearing a jetpack, now that I can see him?
I was just using that art.
Okay.
It seems from his repertoire, he is... Like, I just noticed he had a jetpack on top. So, I've been picturing more of a wizard spellcasting vibe for him.
The entire time I was like, he has a jetpack, and I know heat metal. It's just like he's wearing a bomb.
I will say this. If I were flavoring that, I know I just did with Daisy's armor,
Mm-hmm.
I would have given him some way to fly. But he was planning on teleporting up to the top, so...
Gotcha. Is he wearing
Looking at
anything?
him, it does not seem he has metal armor on currently.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, we're just gonna go with the good old shatter. I think. Be like, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. So shatter on where he is, slightly above the ground, because I don't want to crack through the floor. I don't want to turn this into a situation of like there's now possibility to fall under, really. Because he'll just come back up and then there's a hazard. I'll cast that at 3rd level.
At 3rd level, you say. Scrooge weaves some runes in front of him
He's got a fucking
and
counter
forms abjuration magic, a counter charm, as it counters your shatter.
Okay. Well, can't really do much. Actually. Oh no, I can't really do much else on my turn. Well, what I am
Now that
gonna-
is one fireball and one counterspell. You don't know how strong Scrooge is, but given his approximate level, it seems pretty expensive round so far.
Out of sheer curiosity, the thing in the middle, is it like you don't have line of sight if you're around it?
The bell,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of like a large. I think it's like maybe a 10, 15 foot tall bell.
Gotcha.
Like maybe you could kind of see their feet, but you'd have to get real low.
Gotcha. Then I will move like here so that I get some cover from the bell.
Okay.
And at least it would force him to move into range in order to do anything.
Fair enough. It is Knick-Knack's turn. He will use his potion now. To get a good chunk of health back. Noticing that Scrooge is not the strongest guy, he's going to shift over. Actually, he's going to stand kind of there. And he's going to use Gust of Wind. And he's going to try and blow Scrooge off the roof. The fog cloud dissipates as Gust of Wind is a concentration spell. Scrooge has already used his turn countering a shatter. He cannot use a reaction. You know, now would be a really good time to have a jetpack. As Scrooge,
Did he fail?
Knick-Knack runs over to him, and he just, like an airbender, he pushes a massive blast of air. As Scrooge is knocked back. 1, 2, 3. Off the side, down, 50 feet onto the water.
Fucking Christ. Oh my god, Nick, you're awesome.
Artem, get away from the window.
I mean, do we know how much time we have left?
I think you're on round 4 or 5.
Takes a massive chunk of fall damage as he hits the water. Yeah, that is Nick's turn. He's currently concentrating on the wind. Alright. He was here. Actually, I don't know if... Because Scrooge was here, right? You get pushed back 15 feet?
He was here. Because I had line of sight on him when I was.
Oh, he was right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scrooge got knocked off. All right. That is Knickknack's turn. Scrooge, on the ground, or water, rather, picks himself up. Which he can, because he has a ring of water walking. So, not exactly helpful in this instance. He is not out of second level plots yet. He's going to use a bonus action to Misty Step back onto the second story.
Where the cowboy's eating his beans and Texas toast?
That is correct.
Son of a bitch, get him!
I mean,
Go ahead.
that son of a bitch, get him!
It's like, I don't have time for you! Is there...
Who are you, my dad?
No, nothing. All right.
Doesn't have
Tough crowd,
much in the
tough
way. He has used a spell, so all he can really do is cantrip. He is going to... How many are up here?
I imagine we would have congregated around here.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get you.
Gracias.
Dinah, that's you. That's me. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think so.
Zutalo!
I don't know how fair it is that Scrooge is in two places at once, but besides that.
I'm so afraid to delete anything because I think it's
Yeah.
going to break the turn order.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, Scrooge is going to come up.
Sacre bleu, cowboy boy. He has returned.
Scrooge is going to charge some electricity into his right hand, and he is going to try and grab the cowboy boy.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yep. That one means shit. He taught me that.
I know that because of a behind-the-scenes featurette of Jaws 2.
Cowboy is the... No. Sharp.
And I taught him shucks. Sorry, what are you looking for?
Are you wearing metal?
Oh, that is a good question. I don't think so. I imagine it's leather at most.
Your badge is probably tin.
AC 13.
I'll say no. It doesn't.
yeah.
Doesn't explicitly look like. That is a
But I
22 to
am
hit.
wearing the gold armor of my people.
So what's the hit? Sorry?
As a 22 to hit.
22. Yeah, that'll do it.
10 points of lightning damage.
Well, I evaporate. My final words are, eat him!
Just your ashes fall to the ground, and behind you is just the French boy standing with his Texas toast baguette. Just, oh no.
Avenge me.
I will say, going with the Baldur's Gate rules, taking out the Beast Tamer does also despawn the little doggy.
Oh, that was the best part of having Cowboy Boy here.
You summon a very powerful creature to help you.
Wasn't the
It does-
conversation?
It does not work for you when you are not there.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, fine. I see how it is. Ryan, I see how it is. Sir,
Felt a little hateful.
just bitter.
But that is his turn.
But not as bitter as this Guinness Extra Stout. Delightful. And just a little bitter.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by...
Scrooge is
I
going to
wish.
take a step forward,
Guinness, get at me. I'll take your money.
which will trigger the trap.
Hello.
There's something
Which
really
is a 25 to hit. This might take him out, honestly.
There's something really funny about the French boy going hello as he gets shot in the fucking back by the
Hello.
statue.
I just if this mount, French boy's taking credit. You guys know that, right?
It was not a ton of damage, but Scrooge does not have a ton of health left. The statue, distracted by everything that's going on, he runs up to try and get close to the little German boy. The statue reacts. He's like, "Ah!" and then nicks him with the halberd. I'm going to go ahead and add you all back to said turn order.
Go ahead and roll that.
But I'm going to go back up to the third floor, where Artem, you've successfully managed to get one of the new Fab Five off of the roof, off of the third floor. But the runes on the bell are still red, leaving you and Nick there. So far, you have worked very well in tandem, climbing the building, working together, and it seems that Sydney's, ultimately worthwhile sacrifice to go back and save Yeti might have earned you the key you need to win this. But only one can win this challenge.
I'm gonna go over to Nick, and I don't want to ruin whatever possible potential alliance could be had for the next person, because there's still one more person that needs to work with one of our allied. Actually, two. Well, I don't know. Who knows what the big Iceman is thinking? But I'm gonna go over to Nick, and I'm gonna be like,
Oh, you're talking the guy I gotta go in with?
yeah.
I can't see that going well.
I think there's only one way to do this fairly. Rock, paper, scissors. He's like, I don't want to fight Nick. And I'm just kind of like, I'd rather you or I win and that asshole doesn't.
How do we want to do this?
I don't know. What's the best way? With like streaming
I could
lag.
just say,
Can
I could say rock,
also
paper,
with
scissors, and then
Why don't you just roll d6s and whoever gets higher is like that's.
Oh yeah, I was thinking like either D20 or D100 to see who gets higher wins.
I would also just want to put out like strategically, right? It's first to 3. So if like you concede this one to Nick and our team and Snow Bros have 1 and we each get another 1, that could like whoever goes after that would put Fab Five in dead last. You know what I mean?
So this is just
That is another important thing. So the winner obviously gets the trophy. The runner-up gets to live. The loser is executed. So presumably, the Snow Bros need to win at least 1, if not 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
The flip
avoid
side, I
execution.
guess, is if we lock in this win, then it means we only need to lock in 1 more. The others can be full-on
Hunting down
compromises
the
like
That
like
was my
Snow
thought.
Bros
That
will
if
give
we could
these-
lock in this win, then like
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
easier to
That's
help
fair.
the other people later. But
Yeah. I'm not going to ruin the goodwill now, though. Like, if I
Yeah,
turn
yeah, yeah,
around
go
and
for it.
attack
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah.
I'm like, let's not do that. So I'm willing to leave this one up to chance. When are we rolling?
I like the D100s.
D100? All right, let's do a D100.
on 3, or go for it.
Oh, shit!
Oh!
Wow.
Damn.
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. I feel like that's pretty fair. I don't know about you.
Kind of holds up his stick. He's like, or no, he has little snow hands, so he can only do rock, it seems.
Oh.
To be fair, with how low I rolled, you could see, Nick could see that it was like, wait, he's actually thinking about what he's throwing.
He looks at you, he kind of like nods, but he kind of gives you a stern look. Says, okay. And he kind of points to him in a motion that you could read as, we need to win at least 1, if not 2.
Yeah, I'll talk to them. Absolutely.
Do you do anything else with your turn?
I'm gonna ready a shatter at the door in case Scrooge comes through the fucking thing.
Okay. Knick-knack. This is the top of the round. I want to say either... I'm going to just say clean 5 rounds have passed. I'm not entirely sure once it was just the 3 of us going back and forth. But I want to say 5 rounds. So this is round 6. Nick is also going to move over here and kind of prepare himself near the door in case anyone comes through. Because Scrooge is still out there.
Yeah.
Tony, are you the warlock?
Yeah, I'm French boy.
You're standing toe-to-toe with Scrooge McDuck currently.
Well, I try to Eldritch Blast him and fail. French boy's just too excited in the moment. He's trying, and he's I've never had such an opportunity before, and I have blown it.
You're also point blank, so you would have rolled a disadvantage, but it doesn't super matter for this.
Nope.
Andrew.
I have my Armor of Agathis up, so if he hits me, maybe.
So my D4 was a 3. So that's a respawn, right?
Yes.
Alright, to type. It's a 4, so I am a little German boy! Alright. Time for me to get jiggy with it.
Go ahead and
And
spawn
fuck
right
shit
here.
up. Alright, where's the little German boy? That's this one? Is this one with the halberd? Is that him?
No, that's the little British boy.
That is British, okie dokie. All these white people look the same.
The German boy is the...
Yes, with the lederhosen.
Yes, the Lederhosen.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead and spawn right here as you're coming up the stairs.
Okie doke. 1, 2, 15, 25, 30. We'll say that puts me at the top of the stairs. Sorry for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that puts you at the top right there. Which
Yes.
cowboy? This is your old cowboy, right?
Not anymore.
And this must be Tony's warlock, I'm guessing,
I believe so.
which is currently upstairs. So you're right there at almost the top of the stairs.
Okie dokie. Can I see anybody?
From your current vantage point,
Mm-hmm.
I do not believe so. No. There's still kind of a
Dang.
couple more feet up, and then it turns into the area.
Then I'll go ahead and use my action to dash.
Okay.
5, 10.
Which-
Going to... Yeah, I'll flank.
Okay.
Flank the duck.
Duck flank.
Duck flank. Ooh, that sounds crispy. And
Sydney,
juicy.
were you able to successfully roll a respawn?
Oh my god.
Okay. Richard, where are you at currently?
3 rounds.
Well, after quite a few rounds of just kind of waiting around and looking like, she's like, I guess no one's coming this way. And so she's gonna dash over to catch up with all the others. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'm just one space behind German boy.
Okay. So you're right here for the purpose of that.
That's it for me.
Scrooge. Scrooge is running out of spells. He does not have much left. He's got to make some choices. He is going to... Yeah, he's slowly getting cornered, and he knows what he watched as Yeti was quickly swarmed. He's like, not about this life.
Like these little kids just like emerging from the stairs, like, hello?
He is going to tap his staff, and a little bit of lightning is going to kind of course around him as a little bit of a vibration speed goes on him, and he is going to use haste on himself. And he's going to risk it.
That's going to be 3 attacks.
I will say, because of the wall of the stairs, the German boy would get an attack. We'll say the French boy and the German boy can get an attack.
Okay.
Because
So I guess it's an improvised weapon with my baguette.
yeah,
Oh, right, because that's a dex. Oh.
Uh,
Good grouping.
No. I'm so sorry, Hans. We have not done so well with this one.
gonna go to difficult terrain to get over here. Then he's going to use his hasted action to dash up to the top.
Für Scheiße! Maybe some Wiener Schnitzel?
Right into a shatter.
Right into a shatter.
Come on, decent damage. Oh, that'll be some good damage.
It does not matter whether he... Well, hold on, let's see. Actually, it could. In a similar movement you saw before, which Nick
motherfucker.
used,
Oh,
he is going to use... Right, we've said you can do reactions. Yeah. But will it matter?
so it either turns into 5 or 10,
What is your DC?
16, and it's a con save. Oh, buddy.
Nope. So, even with reducing it via resistance, which he really needed to do to even have a shot, Scrooge is shattered as his HP goes down to 0.
Fuck
He-
yes.
Slams open the doors and he tries to weave to hold it back. It is not enough.
Can I say
He's
with
hit.
with a little flavor, I would really love it if the shatter just knocks him right back out the door.
He doesn't make it too far because, as we know, once you hit 0, you are sent back to the Queen's Court. But yeah, you see his direction. His glitter, his little Tinker Bell dust is flung back in the direction of the spiral staircase.
Whew. God damn.
And Scrooge is no more in this round or in this fight. And that is your second member of the Fab Five taken down.
And we cede the win to Nick, or we keep this one for us.
I won the
I think they already did the.
rock
Oh,
paper,
right. I'm
scissors
sorry. Yeah. What was the result? You
I
won.
won.
You
Yeah.
won. My bad.
by
Yes.
4.
With those really little. Yeah.
Yeah.
You won by 0.04.
With the doors closed once again, the time slowly ticks down. Nick kind of looks over to you. He kind of gives you a current nod.
We're gonna get you guys the wins. Don't worry.
And I did not give him Featherfall, but he is going to kind of
just
hang.
Go down the stairs. You don't need to jump off the side of the roof, man.
He kind of gives you like a little small creatures like stabbing, shooting.
No, like the stairs. Just stand at the top of the stairs. Dude. What if
He
you
will
fall?
He will pass through the doors. The end of the round, the bell rings, and as kind of you can see just out of the sight of the third floor, the second round comes to a conclusion. The Band of the Bastards win twice.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck yes.
Bastard that.
Artem, amazing job. Fantastic strategy and wonderful teamwork. You and both Nick slowly dissipate and reappear back inside the court of the Queen of Hearts.
So you made that look easy.
It was not.
Wow, look at you! You have a little team thing going on. That's so cute! I love that! Oh, you will need to make sacrifices. Can you guarantee Snow Bros that they'll hold their word? Or maybe all the Snow Bros are not quite on board with this plan. Who knows? I don't. I can't wait to see for myself. I just like the blood. And the king next to her is just kind of like, yes, well done, very good, excellent job. Yes. You look over to see the new Fab Five, and there, Daisy's up. She's had some potions. She's kind of healing herself up. Scrooge is being lifted back up onto his feet, and he's just kind of like, you bastards. This won't go the way you think it will. I promise.
I mean,
Not
it
gonna go the
might.
way you think it will either. So we'll both be surprised.
What does that even mean?
Oh no, wild card,
Give us
baby!
the name Band of Bastards? Wasn't he like, what do we call you, Band of Bastards? And we're like, yes.
Yes.
Was it
Yeah,
him?
It was him.
Yes.
Nice!
Love it.
You
think he's
made
hating
us,
the
and
name
now
more
you'll
more.
fall to us.
I'm gonna go back over to my team and be like, okay, Nick was being awesome in that. We definitely gotta give him 2 wins. We gotta get a third for us. We're doing okay.
We're in a really good position right now. Just one more for us,
Yeah.
and then we gotta just secure it for them.
If we could
Ally
get-
up,
Also-
yeah.
If
Also,
we could
I just
get
wanna
Olaf
say-
to win.
We've seen them so many times when we've played. But oh my god, fireballs hurt! Oh!
Do you like a milkshake?
I'm okay. I'm okay, actually. It's I felt empowered by the stories Richard tells, but just like, don't. It's terrifying. I'll never fireball you guys ever again.
The queen
Olaf.
stands like, all right, that's been all very good and stuff, but I have to go tinkle now, so we will be back and resume the game in just like 5 to 10 minutes. A little break for the queen. All right, and then we will get right back to it. Does that sound good for everyone? There
I
you
gotta
go.
go take care of some dogs and Melody, so if I'm not back, just start without me. I'll catch up.
All right, and we will see you soon.
And so
When
Mickey's
you're
in
done?
court, right? Mickey's in court.
Oh, I
He's
know
standing
this
before
one.
the judge. The judge is looking. I've probably said this on stream before. The
No, but
judge is
I
looking
know.
over the paperwork, and after a minute, looks up and says, "So, Mickey Mouse, you are." It says here you are divorcing your wife on grounds of a mental instability, and Mickey stands up, adjusts his tie, and says, "Oh, I didn't say she was crazy. I said she was fucking goofy."
I get it.
It's a good one.
Gorge!
And-
Well, welcome back, everyone, to Once Upon a Roll, episode 15, 16?
We're getting up there.
Up there. I was talking to Richard about this. We've debuted a new, extra limited series, basically. Not
know.
quite a season, not quite unknown what it is. But
Well, we're getting a proper break before it's going to feel like an actual new season of Broken Fate. That's why it's like we're getting, you know.
But that is for another day. Today we are back in the world of fantasy, the land of fantasy, one might even say, as 2 rounds of the Queen Games King of the World Challenge have concluded. The Band of the Bastards so far have excellently managed to win twice, almost guaranteeing that they almost guaranteeing that they will not be subject to the worst case scenario, execution. But they need that coveted at least 3 to make sure that they win. And ideally, they want to help the Snow Bros win at least once, so they are not executed as well. Now, if there's a tie, what happens? I don't know. I didn't think about it. I still haven't. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, you hear off camera a toilet flush and the clack of heels as, yes, I'm fine, I'm ready. Are we ready to go? Are we ready for the next one? And she kind of like sits back in her chair, and the throne has a little lazy boy lever on the side, and she pulls it, and it's like, "Rrr." So she's staring like right up at the big screen, ceiling screen map, and she's like, start the next round. Andrew, before
Yes.
you are sent, you feel a little tug on your armor. Hey, yeah, it's me, Olaf. So what's the plan going into this? Nick said that, really great work back there, but we'd really like to get a win just to make sure that we're safe.
Yeah, I get you. We should make sure that happens. I am concerned that your big guy isn't going to pull any punches, so I think that's going to be a guaranteed win.
Oh no, he doesn't punch. He uses an axe. It's
Yes.
like huge. It's like a tree.
Yeah,
Throws around.
it's more of a metaphor. It's hard to pull an axe. Never mind. We'll
tree?
get there when we get there. Yeah. I guess if it comes down to you and me, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a way to make it right.
Okay. All right. We'll figure it out.
But we got to take these 2 little chipmunk bastards out.
All right. We got the 2 brightest minds on our teams working together. We're gonna take these chipmunks down.
Oh shit! Am I the Olaf? No, we're not thinking about that. Okay, let's do this.
Is your name Olaf?
No. Don't worry about it.
I was gonna
Let's
say
do
my
this thing.
name's Olaf. That'd have been crazy.
It is, right? Fist bump. Let's do this.
Yeah. And kind of like with his twig arm. It's like, we got this. And you look over to Chip and Dale, who you have not really talked to much this game so far, because I really didn't feel like doing their voices. But looking over at Chip and Dale, they have lost their Magnum PI and Indiana Jones costumes, and they are both wearing. They are both not for the purpose of this. They are not considered tiny. They are small, so they're pretty big chipmunks. But they are
Like
also,
groundhogs.
yes, gophers even, wearing leather armor.
Hmm.
And it seems like Dale might have leather armor with what appears to be a saddle on the back. Chip is also wearing 2 bracers on his arm, 2 elegantly cured and made bracers.
Interesting.
Like-
Are they approaching?
They're just kind of like talking to each other, like, "All right, Dale, Chip, get your no wait, I'm Chip, you're Dale, I'm Dale." I'm talking to myself right now. It's like, remember what we talked about? All right. It's like, all right, we talked about it.
I'll kind of like wave them over and take a knee, so I'm like closer to their level.
They'll scurry over. They're like, all right, so here we go. Let's do the smash talking, whatever you gotta do. All right, what's it gonna be?
Oh, didn't think about that. Tell you what, I'll think about the shit talk. Okay, I've seen how the duck treats you guys, and that's not really great. So let me know if y'all need to, like, dip out and side with some people who are gonna treat you better. You know what I mean? You hear me?
Are you working with the Snow Bros or not? It seemed like you guys had an alliance of some kind. You basically double-teamed Scrooge in the last round.
Well, yeah, because Scrooge is an asshole. You work with him. You know this, right? You know he's a piece of shit.
Well, we just got rebooted not too long ago. So we've been kind of out of it for a while.
Well, okay. Would it be weird if I offer you like a gesture of goodwill?
Sure, I guess. You know, we will be like shooting arrows at you soon.
I know, but you know, we're it's not because we wanna, right? We're all here to do the thing. So I pull out
You know what my last post was? You know what my last job was? What we were doing before?
What's that?
We were guarding that stupid thing in some temple.
Oh wow.
And then lo and behold, a giant flying snake comes in and eats us.
That's
upsetting. We were told it's a big jungle, it was nice and safe, and it was all cool, and we had a treasure room in a temple, and then, oh, guess what? It belongs to a giant flying color-breathing snake. And it didn't take too kindly to us.
I'm sorry about that. That sucks.
Yeah, if you remember, in the temple of the Quetzalcoatl, you saw two shrunken chipmunk skeletons on the side of the wall.
Yep.
It seems that they failed in their previous assignment, but they have since been rebooted to
That's so good.
redeem themselves.
Well, I made some snack bars, get the energy up. If you want some, you know.
Is there any nuts in them?
Dude, of course there's nuts. There's some coconut and it's very trail mix based, so there's lots of nuts and berries in there. Some peanut butter binder, some like apple, like fruits, fruits, nuts, that kind of deal.
Dale kind of his big red nose sniffs it he's like, I don't think there's any acorns in here. What kind of trail mix doesn't have acorns in them?
I guess human trail mixes. I mean, the peanut butter's good though. If you don't want them, that's fine.
He takes it and he has the giant cheeks as he takes a huge bite, and it kind of
Cool,
yeah, peanut butter's pretty good too. Pretty good too.
Any for you,
Chip,
Dale?
being the more
Chip.
leveled of the two, will take a small and he'll chew it. It's like, this doesn't have any poison in it by chance, does it?
Where would I have gotten poison? And then that activates my flashback. You see me dicing up the poison apple I purchased from Merlin, and getting out snacks from my rations and mixing these little trail mix bars up together and repackaging them.
Chip's gonna spit out the small bite that he had. He's like, Dale, spit it out right now. He's like, spit out what?
Yeah.
Oh my god! And he grabs his a dog, got something in his mouth. He's like, spit it out right now. And we're like, oh.
Can I try to jam one in Chip's mouth? Or is it too soon for violence? Never mind. I'll just wink and say, have fun, y'all. See you soon.
I can't believe... Dale, why did you do that? What is the save for the poison apple?
Oh, that's a good thing I should have pulled up during the break, huh? You'd have thunk. Oh. I have no idea. Where is that? Would that be in my drive at this point? Yeah, Magic Emporium. Poison Apple. Alright. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da. Actually, potion. If you drink it, you take 3d6 poison damage, and you must succeed on a DC 13 con save or be poisoned. At the start of
Alright,
each
go
of your
ahead and-
turns, each of your turns poison this way, you take 3d6 poison damage, and you can repeat saving throw. I'll copy and paste.
Okay. Yeah, he did eat it, so go ahead and roll damage for poison.
3d6.
Very nice.
All right. And then hopefully he gets poisoned, but otherwise I'm ready to jump in it.
Gonna be honest, I forgot about it until I said it out loud.
I know I'm a bit of a stinker.
You got me, so I can't even meta level this. You got me.
I'll go ahead and remove a ration
Let's
as well.
see.
Just-
Okay. All right. With that, are we ready to get into the third round of King of the World?
Hell yeah.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let us get some music going. Some music.
Use this.
Oh. All right. Andrew, you slowly see your body begin to fade. As you say goodbye to your friends and allies, you reappear here inside the war-torn, battle-strawn, small world where the Glockenspiel is there. And from the inside, you can see the locals mounting a defense against the conquering invaders, i.e., you.
Yep.
On the inside, who do we have?
That is a good question.
I believe Sydney and Artem have both rolled French boys.
I'm still looking at the Fab Five.
Oh, I'm Inuit girl. I think that's the first time we've got one of those.
Yes.
I am also a cowboy? Oh my god, we got 3 cowboys?
No, we have 2 French boys, a cowboy
Oh,
boy,
okay.
and an Inuit girl.
Got it.
There's Inuit girl.
Ooh boy.
Go ahead and place yourselves in the appropriate spots
Yeah.
as the third round begins. Can I have initiative from everyone, please?
Ooh yeah.
Yeehaw!
Oh, come on. Bean City.
Bean City.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I got a +2. I'm rolling in it.
Same.
Wow.
With a whole.
Oh, that was somebody
No,
else's.
yours is the 17. I got the 5.
Not
Oh,
looking
Inuit
good.
girl's got a pretty good bow. All right. Let's go.
Do we still have a warg available? Because I'm going to be bringing one out.
I will get it to you in a sec.
And then what were we using for warg sheets? Is it just the same wiki?
It should be all there on the sheet I gave you. It should be
On the
whatever
cover
the
page.
ward is.
Got it.
Oh yeah, wargs are in the compendium.
Cool.
I am not feeling thrilled about my placement in initiative order.
Artem, what's your initiative?
It is 12.
Tony,
Yes. I got
what's
a
your
5.
initiative? Sydney,
10.
Richard,
17.
very nice, Richard. All right. Start of the round. Richard, you're up.
First thing I'm gonna just whistle and be like, "Here, boy!" And I'm just gonna say that my warg comes up the stairs. I'm just like, "Come on!" And it just bamps at the stairs, I guess, and it's gonna run towards me.
All right. Everyone should have control of the warg now.
I'll have him like kind of blocking the entryway, and that's me.
Alrighty. Next up, Chippendale. Now, for a point of inspiration, can anyone guess what player class Chippendale are?
Rangers.
I was going to say mounted knight fighter.
Chippendale
Echo Knight.
Rescue
Rangers.
Rangers. Artem, you get a point of inspiration.
I already have one. Wait.
As
Oh
Chippendale,
no. Did you make them a fucking Beastmaster Ranger? Which one of them is the Beast?
you have to ask.
So how about those trickle down inspirations? What's going on?
You do have Bardic inspiration.
You do have a Bardic inspiration.
I
Don't
do
forget
have
that.
a bardic. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you
That's
got
true.
a D8.
That's true.
That's enough,
Yep.
right?
Use
That's
a
plenty.
D8 almost whenever.
Yep. They're just gonna leave that inspiration point on the shelf to rot, huh? That's fine. I get it.
I will say, making Rangers now. What's happening? Artem's not even paying
There's
attention.
one on the table, huh? Let it just leave it there on the table.
I think you swept it off the table and under the rug.
Where'd you leave the inspo on the table?
I mean, if
Vacuumed
I could
it up,
give
you
it,
put the
I
vacuum
would.
away.
I don't know how that works.
I thought before weren't we able to
I don't know.
offload those? Quito,
It's Artem to do with what he wishes.
give
Oh,
one to
yeah,
the
yeah,
snowman. Sure.
I'll give it to Andrew if he doesn't have one.
You, God, yes, please.
I didn't know that was an option. I've been sitting here like, well, I guess it goes to waste. Just
No,
like
if you already
tossing
have a
it
point
out.
of inspiration, give it to someone else.
Okay, yeah,
Oh.
Andrew, take it.
Ooh, thank God. I needed that. I hope I don't need it, but you know.
I mean, I
Okay.
am playing a French boy, so.
All right, top of the round. Chippendale, separate as they are, Beastmaster and Ranger. They gracefully leap across the barrels and make their way to the side of the wall here. Chip reaches into his quiver and fires an arrow into the center floor. Once that arrow hits the floor, a burst of thorny, twisted brambles will emerge, covering in a 20-foot radius sphere. Spikes. How do we do that? is it like... Wasn't that in measure? Oh, need that back?
Yep. Measure, line to circle. And click instant, linger, center, edge.
I don't have it for mine. Oh, there it is. Circle.
Ooh.
Something like
Wow.
that.
Cool.
Oh
Cool, cool,
boy.
cool.
Oh, perfectly fills the room, huh?
Yeah, that actually makes it very easy. So, Spiky Bramble emerge.
You kill our first Inuit girl
Jesus.
of this Queen's game. I will not let you hear the end of it.
Is it going to be the entirety of the frickin' thing? I saw you start to draw.
During Women's History
Yeah.
Month.
No, it is literally going to be the whole floor.
He casts that all along the side. Sydney, can you add little thorny details on the inside there, please? Um,
That's rough. Dude, did Spike Growth get a glow up? Because I'm seeing stuff I'm not familiar with in here.
Maybe in the 2025.
Wow.
Chip is going to hug the wall. Meanwhile, Dale is going to kind of stand here ready, prepared to defend him. Because they're both currently on the ground. Artem!
They are attacking! Do I take damage? When a creature moves into the turn... Yeah, I mean, if he's right on the edge, would moving out of it here hurt him?
I think moving through, since you were technically moving through to get out.
Okay. Well, that's 2d4 piercing. Jesus Christ!
Hmm.
It pains! Yo! He's gonna point his wand at the ranger. Hex him! Now let's try and fuck him up.
Okay.
That's a 10 plus 4, sorry. So 14?
He will not hit.
Alright, well, he fires off an Eldritch Blast and it's just... Shoo. I will say, the ability I'm going to choose for them, because it'll really fuck with the ranger, will be Dexterity.
Are you targeting Chip or are you targeting Dale?
Whichever one is the person.
The person
Yeah.
is Chip.
Okay. Chip, then.
He's the straight-laced one. Is there anything else you'd wish to do?
I don't think I can do anything else because I also hexed.
Next up is Olaf's turn. Olaf's like, all right, we gotta put our heads together. We're gonna come up with a plan. Gotta get up that tower. We could do this.
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up.
Olaf is not a strong swimmer.
Hmm.
Nor is he particularly dexterous. As he tries to leap onto the barrel. He does make it.
Hmm.
He's unfortunately not strong enough to make it the rest of the way, however. So it will take him pretty much his entire movement to make it there. He is currently in the water, kind of treading water. He is going to reach into his chest cavity and pull out a little snowflake. It's kind of dangling on a chain. He's like, "Come on, Elsa, give me your strength!" And he is going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Is he a cleric?
I-
I think so.
Huh.
I don't know if I have a... I really
Makes
wish
more
Roll20
sense than a
had more.
paladin, I guess. Well, he is a good pal. Then.
We could just use one of the British boys that's got a blade on him.
Yeah, it's just gonna get confusing. If one of his objects, one of his weapons is also a... I'll just be quick. As he summons a spectral snowball. And he is going to take a swing with it. He is going to aim for the little French boy. Which it looks like it may have rolled when he summoned it as a 21 to hit.
Yes.
And that is 10 points of force damage.
I'm still alive.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is Olaf's turn.
The French. Boy.
Or
I
actually,
would like
hold on.
to shoot at the Olaf.
I'm going to say he dashes on his action. He'll just get up here. But, would you like to fire at Olaf the Friendly Snowman?
Yes, I would.
Okay, let's see it.
Wee wee ha ha ha. Let me see here. Let me check real quick. Do. Okay, it was 4. Six.
Maybe between the bramble and the snowball, the ghost snowball hitting you, it's...
It's just a bad day.
Yeah.
I guess I'll hex him for fun.
Okay. What are you targeting?
I feel like intelligence would be stupid. Let's go wisdom, I guess.
Okay. Sydney, would you like to use one of the busted OP warlocks that Artem has been using so far in these games? That
Yes.
rolled nat 20s and...
I would.
Alright. So, Andrew, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Cool. I'll go ahead and rush and kind of hop along these barrels. Bonus action dash. My goal is to kind of hop up here and then Assassin's Creed style scramble up the wall.
Where are you clicking or where are you looking?
Oh, is it not showing you my trail?
No.
Arg. Okay, let me see if... Well... Okay. Kind of boom, boom, and then here, and then climb up.
Okay, do you have a climb speed?
I have athletics and acrobatics I'm proficient in, so I don't have a climb speed, but I have associated skills.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you roll acro. We're gonna have you roll athletics, but you will be moving at half speed because I believe that if you don't have a climb speed, it is half speed.
Okay. So 40 movement to get to the wall.
Can I have just an acrobatics checks to skip along those floating barrels, please?
Absolutely. How does the 16 do?
Great.
Tight. That's 40. I've got 20 feet more of this turn. So 10 feet up.
That gets you 10 feet up. Make a little note of how high up you are. It is 30 feet up to the second floor.
Okay. I'll go ahead and use my action to dash again and climb another 15. So 25 feet up.
Okay. So you're pretty high up there. There are lots of little, like, bricks and things like that to hold on. You see Olaf on the ground. He's like, wow, you're getting at it. All right. Okay, this is the plan, right?
Yep.
Okay. I wish I knew what the plan was. It sounds cool.
Me too.
Looks really cool. Tony!
All right. I'm currently in the spike growth. Inuit girl would like to turn around and climb up onto the stairs to extricate herself from the thorns, if that is possible.
Yeah, I'm going to say to leave. It is moving through the thorns, so you will take one poke, but you will be out of it.
Yeah, she'd rather that than 2 pokes. Sorry, there's a very loud motorcycle or something outside. Am I rolling the spike damage, or are you?
I will roll it. It is 5.
You did, okay. Thank you. All right, oh, poor girl's down to 2 HP. All right, what is it? What's it going to cost me to climb over that balcony? Athletics check?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Inuit girl.
It's
I hope
pretty
you do
low,
well
so
here.
you should be fine.
Well, does a 6 do it?
I was looking for a little bit more than a 6.
And does it help that I have nimble escape?
What does Nimble Escape do?
Not provoke opportunity attacks from the spikes?
I don't think it applies in this situation.
Okay, she tries to get out and she slips down, and that will be, I guess, what causes the piercing damage. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. All right, well, let's make the best of a bad situation, I guess. And she'll turn and she will aim her bow at the entryway here, just whoever comes in first. She will fire off. Let's see. She will fire off. We'll call it at for the hamstring shot. Is that like I need to ready that as a bonus and then fire it, or is it like that's just one of the shots I get from my arrow?
I'm guessing if there's any kind of special weapon attack, it's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So it would be a part.
Okay.
You do a bonus action, then it'll be a part of the next attack action.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'll bonus to ready up the hamstring shot, and then I will aim at the doorway.
Okay. Richard.
All right, Warg's gonna leap out and go frickin' try to bite Olaf.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll that 2d4 damage, please.
7 piercing damage.
Ow! Alrighty, and that's gonna be 12.
12 does not quite hit.
Alright. The cowboy has seen how much damage his doggy just took, which is the same amount of damage he has. Also seeing the poor Inuit girl also really struggling, and he's like, you know what? And did French boy also? Or no, that was from the snowball. Did he risk it or not? I'm rolling odds and evens. Does he? Odds he stays put. Evens he's brave and tries to get out. You brave son of a bitch. He's gonna try to get out. Oh, wow. Barely standing on that one. I was wondering, Andrew, would you indulge me and roll a stealth check just opposed to my wisdom? Because it seemed like 50-50 if he would have seen Andrew or heard Andrew or not. Okay, didn't see him. Gotta shoot Olaf. With an ensnaring strike.
All right.
Alright, let's see. That is a +4. 17.
That does hit.
Alright, I believe he needs to make a strength saving throw. Yes, a strength save, please. Oh dear. He is ensnared and will take 2d6 plus 2 damage.
All right.
That's 9 damage to Olaf, and I assume he's restrained? I'm trying to see what ensnared does. Cannot move. Takes 1d6 piercing damage, so he already took that. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, while the creature's attack rolls and dexterity saving throws have disadvantage. Alright, well. Now he knows to do that before the warg attacks, but whatever. That's it. That's it for him.
All right. Up next is Chip and Dale. Now, being chipmunks, one might assume they're quite adept when it comes to climbing. And they would assume correctly as they both latch onto the side of the building and full speed start sprinting up the side of the tower. And with their move speed, they are both easily able to make it to the top. And with that, the bell glows blue, as it has temporarily been claimed by one person so far. But that was their full action to make it to the top. Artem!
I think the French boy would come out here, look up, and see that they can't see Chip and Dale anymore. And be like, "Ah, no, they went up to the top!" And then start running up here to try and chase after them. Which I think they make it right about here with their movement, and then they'll dash up to get up to the second floor. They're not allowed to go onto the third floor, right? Because like the traps will attack them too.
We've just been saying that they don't make it up to the third floor.
Okay. Then he'll post up on the second floor basically. He's got range stuff, so yeah.
Go ahead and move your guy where he would be.
I think he stops there, but he's moving to the, oh, right, dashing. Let's just say he stops there.
Okay. Next up, Olaf. Olaf is hexed. Olaf is restrained. Olaf is alone.
What? Oh.
Olaf is going to attempt to use his snowball to knock out the cowboy there. That is a natural 20 on the cowboy.
Ouch. Well, he and the warg are gone.
Yes.
Olaf, how do you want to do this?
Bonk! He's no longer restrained. He's still hexed. Because I believe Ensnaring Strike is a concentration. Or, right? If you're gone, you're...
Yep,
Doesn't affect you anymore.
he's no longer ensnared.
He's gonna go look inside, see the thorns everywhere. Look up, see Andrew is climbing 25 feet away. Like, so, are you gonna throw a rope down, or how's this gonna work exactly?
I do have some rope. I honestly didn't think this through.
It's okay, I do that too. You know. It's okay, it happens. Olaf's action, he is going to use Holy Word. Holy Word is a new ranged cleric attack. That's basically just like a ranged radiant damage.
Instead of sacred.
Kind of, but it doesn't require a save.
Oh, it's an attack.
And he's going to use it on the French boy that hexed him and tried to hurt him.
I didn't do very good though.
Well, now you're not going to do ever good ever again. That is a 14 to hit and 7 points of radiant damage.
Yeah. I'm fucking dead.
Olaf's going to scoot over and be like, all right, I'll take that. I'll take that rope whenever you're ready. Sydney, go ahead and roll to see if you respond.
No.
Okay. Andrew, you are 25 feet in the air. You are holding on with both, you making 3 points of contact at all times because you obey standard safety rock climbing practices.
Of course.
What
Unless
do
I'm
you do?
doing some cool shit.
Well, obviously, that goes without
right,
saying.
Is there anything I could, like, loop a lasso up on in the third floor?
There's not. This isn't really like a gargoyle type structure.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check to see if you can,
My
if there's something
forte.
that can work. Say with 11, you're not quite confident anything you throw your rope around will stay secure, or if it won't just pull down a tile.
Then I'll go ahead and keep climbing. Could I use athletics to, like, juice it a little to get a little extra mileage?
I think without a climb speed, you're just going half speed climbing up here.
Okay. Gotcha. Because I know. Well, okay. All right. How high do I need to be?
You're currently 25 feet. You're 5 feet up into the second floor, and then another 20 feet on top of that would get you 50 feet to the third floor, to basically right at the edge.
Okay. Yeah, let's move that 5 feet up to the second floor just to see where I land.
You would pop right about here, I think.
I've seen enough to know this would be a nasty situation.
Do you know what goes on in that room?
Yeah. So you said another 20 feet from here?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll climb 10 feet up, exhausting my regular movement, and then bonus action dash to get another 15. Beans. And then I'll use my action to throw back my potion of invisibility.
Right. You are sneaky. How? So you got to the third floor, and then you got another 15 feet.
Yes.
All right. So you were just 5 feet shy of making it to the third floor.
Cool. All right.
All right. Tony, are you
right.
still alive?
Yes, with 2 HP.
Okay.
If I move, I'll lose that. So, I think Inuit girl might just have to say goodbye to this cruel world because I don't know what else to do. She's gotta move within it no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't have any target within range, so She's gonna take another step.
Wait,
in the
wait,
thorns.
hold on, I'm about to hear you!
She'll take a little step forward. It's okay, Hans. Find me in the next life.
How did you
She
know my
goes-
name was Hans?
Stereotypical guess. She died as she lived, making assumptions about German boys given names.
All right. Little
Bye,
Inuit
Inuit girl.
has died.
Watch that be the only one we get for any of these tower games, too.
Richard.
Yeah, so as Tony said, this kid's name is Hans, named after the great Empyrean. And, he will go forward, run up the stairs like, no! Inuit girl! I never got your name! I will avenge you! And, so, let's see, I spawn here, so one...
Her name was Anna, according to Google's
Anna!
most popular
No!
Inuit names for women. There you go.
alright,
So it's Anna?
2, 3, 4,
Yeah, basically.
5,
AHNAH.
6.
What Google gave me.
He's gonna sprint. Those are dash 1.
Okay.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it.
Okay. I believe. Let's see. That was 1, 2. That's been 2 rounds. So we're currently on round 3. Back up on the 3rd floor. We got Chip and Dale. They have successfully made it to the top. They are going to move over and hug the walls. And then using their second spell slot, he's going to cast Spike Growth. Again.
Motherfucker.
And he's basically going to use it to cover every part of it, of the top, that is not where Chip and Dale are. I don't know if that is right. Is there a way when you draw the circle, it can just stay there? Or
Yeah,
linger?
linger.
Yeah, you can also just make a shape as well, but linger might be better.
Like that.
That's
Okay.
bad.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
Getting flashbacks to the shadow from Bale. Just the
Is
bomb.
spike growth concentration? Okay, so the first spike
It
growth
is.
goes away.
The first one disappears. So it will be safe to move down there.
I didn't realize how gnarly that spell was. 2d4 for every 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
I think it's been buffed in the latest edition.
That is
Yeah.
gnarly. If you center that on someone, you know. Oof.
No, it's like Cloud of Daggers, but fucking giant.
Field
Plus
of
150
daggers.
foot range. Like, that's
Yeah.
definitely more than it used to be.
Yeah. They beefed up Rangers a whole lot because they sucked.
Yeah.
Bonus action. Dale is also going to quaff his potion of invisibility. But Chip's still there. Can't do much about that. Next up, Artem.
He's going to stay on the second floor. I'm gonna roll a odds evens. On odds, he will cast Armor of Agathis on himself. On evens, he will just ready an Eldritch Blast for the first person he sees. So, okay. Armor of Agathis.
Oh yeah, you're on the second floor, right?
Yes. So he casts Armor
Okay.
of Agathis, and... yeah, I guess he's not really... He'll move, like, more to the center. Can he activate the traps, or is he safe against them?
The traps do not activate against the small worldians.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, he'll move closer to the center so that he can be ready for whoever comes in.
Okay. Sydney.
Here we go. Yay!
Please roll a d6 to see who is joining the fight.
Ah, another German boy.
Hello. Wait, let me delete my invites. There's gonna be so many triangles, and I apologize for that.
Wow, you really...
Oh, I
feel
deleted
bad.
a person.
That's okay.
Sorry, buddy. Oh wow, there's so much. There's so much. Please leave. There we go. Yay, I did it. Okay. Let me zoom out and find my token. Mine got. Can I see? Can I see Ola from here? Like.
You might have to move over a little bit. He's got partial cover due to the lip of this.
Sure. And I gotta pull up the Little German Boy's sheet.
And is he currently in that space, or is he, like, climbing a rope beneath Andrew?
He doesn't have a rope yet.
Oh, shit.
I think I would like to do Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Olaf's gonna make it, guys.
I need a deck save
Ooh, that's not gonna save.
of something. Little German Boy. DC 12. Dex. Oh,
You're
buddy.
I don't think an
Okay.
8 solves it.
Oh,
Yeah! I mean, I feel bad for Olaf, but...
Olaf's not looking great right now.
my bad.
Olaf's kind of an ice cream right now because he's taking some licks.
That was 510. And for funsies, we'll move the rest of that way.
I'm here all week. Alright, anything else, Sydney?
No, I think that's all you can really do right now from this distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrew, I believe you are 5 feet
Yes.
short of the third floor.
Correct. I'll
And-
spend 10 movement to get up to that ledge.
Alright. That puts you
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Right into
right
the
about here.
spikes.
You kind of lift your arm up around, or your hand, and as you kind of pull yourself up, you see the mass of spikes that have taken over pretty much the entirety of the top.
I'd like to go ahead and shimmy along the wall. the rest of my 20.
You are still technically climbing, so still account for that.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's the rest of my movement. Fine. Bonus action dash. So that's 20 movement, and then climb up the rest of the way. What are we doing with that? Is that movement as well?
If you have movement, you need it to pull yourself up.
Okay. So say 5 feet to pull up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then 5 feet. This is a window, right?
Yes, it's a kind of a large entryway.
Cool. Is there anything to anchor a rope on here?
Give me an investigation check. Yes, up top here, it got a better vantage point. There it does look what appears to be like a little bit of a horned spike that you can use to tie a rope around.
Tight. I'll do that and drop the rope down.
I will say, while the rope is on your body, it is invisible.
Mm-hmm.
But once you tie it to something and let it go from your person, it will become visible.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully not to them, but yeah. All right.
I'm saying you can still do it, but just note it's not an invisible rope. Otherwise, Olaf wouldn't be able to see it either.
Right. Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
So,
is it in a corner where it's kind of out of view of Chippendale? At least
we'll say
Chip,
it's right here on this corner.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I'll go ahead and set that up, and guess that's my turn.
See, there's a little rope descending there.
Move, bonus
how-
action, object interaction. Do I still have an action?
I will say for securing the rope and letting it down, that is your action.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
And I think rope is 60 feet, right?
Correct.
Okay, so plenty of room. You are still invisible. You're still hidden. And there's a rope now for Olaf.
Hell yeah. What I need.
If he could make it up there.
If he can make it up there, big if.
Tony, are you on the second floor?
I failed to respawn. Inuit girl is gone. She's passed.
Okay.
And I did not
Richard.
respond.
All right, so I need us on the second floor, please.
All right.
So he's run up the stairs like, I will avenge you, Anna! Or Anna, whatever her name was.
Yeah, that was it.
And he
Yeah.
gets close to the stairs to go up to the third floor, and he gets these terrifying flashbacks of the queen being like, you're not allowed to go to the third floor. No third floor for you. And he immediately is terrified. They're like, I can't go to the third floor. I can't go to the third floor. And so I'm wondering, can he do a perception check? Like, there was a rope that was dangled. There's been a little bit of shimmying and climbing around. I'm just wondering, I don't want to meta it. So, like, can I roll a perception to see if there's anything he would have heard to go check over that window area?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Okay. I don't think... Oh, he's got a +2. All right. All right.
Yeah. With a 21, you for sure heard a piece of hemp rope kind of hit the side of the wall.
2, 3,
It's kind of like right up here in this corner area.
in the corner area. So would this... Did it fall closer to here?
I think it's like...
It's kind of right in the middle.
Yeah, it's like...
All right, well, let's just say he goes there, and he's gonna like peek out the window and look around. And so so there's a rope over there, and Olaf's like here.
Yep.
He'd like to do a sacred flame against Olaf, please. I'm gonna need a
Alright.
dexterity saving throw.
He's not a sexy boy.
I think it's 12.
The
so-
German boy has a DC of
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, so he saves.
Just barely.
All right, that's his turn.
All right. It is Chip and Dale's turn. Dale. Let's see. Andrew,
Yes.
you kind of look over the side and you see your rope fashioned on the side of the tower suddenly start to cut and then snap as the rope falls down onto the ground.
Uh-huh.
This is not Olaf's game.
Well. Have I clocked where my chipmunk friend is?
You can make a perception check.
He's got to be at the point that the rope was cut, I would think. Unless it's some kind of ranged thing.
I will use my bardic inspiration. No, I'm going to hold on to that.
Okay.
Guessing a 14 does not quite do it.
He is also a sneaky little critter.
All right.
I will say, having spotted you, your plan to ascend Olaf, he can't see you either.
Mhm.
You're kind of in a stalemate right now. He knows that there is an area filled with razor-sharp thorns that neither of him nor his partner Dale can get into. So the places of where he could be, as well as where you could be, are limited. But he did see the rope appear. So it seems for now you kind of at a stalemate. You do see Dale start to kind of walk around on the ground, sniffing, his big red nose sniffing on the ground, looking for you. But he's not found you yet. I know we're getting late. I kind of want to get to the end of this. I don't know if we'll be able to finish this tonight. So let's... Do we want to finish out this round and then we'll pick up next week? How does it sound to people?
Sure.
Okay. We don't always have to go till 11, but I wanted to check in with you guys. I'm seeing a lot of yawns, so...
I would like to attack once.
Okay.
It's been a long year.
It's been a long year.
It's March, Lemon. Artem, are you on the second floor or
I
first
am
floor?
on the second floor.
Okay.
Seeing the little Hans boy go over to the window, he's gonna go over to the other window. And
Yeah, you would have also seen a rope fall down, and then the rest of the rope fall down as it plops onto the ground.
leaning out this window, he can't see Olaf, right?
Not from that side. Olaf's more over here, I
Okay.
believe.
Well,
Yeah.
he can't actually go over to this window to try and shoot Olaf because the other boy's in the way. So he's just gonna
I'm sorry, I used all my speed to get to there.
It's all good. He's just gonna stay here and ready in action to cast Eldritch Blast if anybody shows up. That's, I think, all he
Okay.
can do.
Olaf?
Does Olaf just want to off himself? Like, what is he gonna do? He has had the worst fucking game.
Olaf walks over
Oh,
to this spot.
oopsie.
He picks up the rope and on the ground. He's like, I thought when you said you throw me a rope, I thought it would be tied to something. Is the thing. I thought that then I could climb up the side. I don't understand this plan yet, but I know it's going somewhere. All right, I'll be here. I'll be waiting. Olaf reaches into his chest cavity, pulls out a health potion, pops the cork, plugs it back. He has been taking some hits.
Nice. There
There we go.
Damn.
You needed
He
that.
might be
you go.
back
That is
to
Olaf.
full.
Wow.
So he's hardy, if nothing else. 18 plus 19 is... Yeah, he's at full health again.
D-
But he is not any closer to getting to the top. That was his bonus action. On his main action, what can he do? Not a whole lot. While he is aware that people are firing spells at him, he can't really fire back. You guys are able to use the cover of the tower quite well in that position, so he's just going to hang tight for now. Sydney.
Unfortunately, Olaf hears the horrifying sound of little feet on the ground.
Okay.
As little German boy fucking hoofs it. And I'm gonna sacred flame him again. That doesn't make it.
Roll for damage.
It's just a D8? Yeah. Oh, 3. 4, I think. I think it's a +1.
I think it's just the 3.
Yeah.
The second frame, I think it's just the damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of the 1d6 -1 that was on the other page for some reason. 3!
All right.
Sorry, that's me to get myself back into initiative. I accidentally deleted me.
Mm.
Well, don't do that.
Yeah. So it's
Tony!
Sydney.
Were you successful in re-rolling a life?
I was not. So in spectator mode, back in the Queen's Castle, I'm standing there watching it all happen, just thinking about. So, guys, depending on how all this goes, I get to just go like fully berserk in my round, right? Like being last, I might not have to clinch it. I might just get to go ape. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
Anyway, I hope Andrew can build these scrolls or whatever.
Speaking of, yeah, if you guys are back in the Queen's Court, do any of you say or do anything while you're there?
Is there popcorn?
There is popcorn. It is just for the Queen, unfortunately.
Cruel.
We might want to try to organize a round where they win.
Well,
Yeah, I think I got that
Because
covered.
this was what we were banking on.
I mean, to be fair, if Andrew wins this one,
This could
Then-
clutch our. Yeah.
And then we can focus solely on getting the
getting them to win.
Frosties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of banking helping them out on Olaf actually getting up there.
Oh, well,
Uh,
might be on you.
I mean, they see that we're trying, right?
I hope so.
Joe Cool was never gonna care anyway. I'm just gonna fucking let this guy win. I hope Andrew wins so that way I don't have to worry about winning.
Mm.
Richard, where are you currently? You're up here, right?
I'm on the second floor. I'm gonna shoot down another Sacred Flame. I need another Dexterity save, please.
Do
Okay.
you think was I after Sid in the order before I accidentally deleted myself? Call rolling
we
an
may
8.
have, we may
Oh,
have,
yeah.
You rolled a nat.
we may have skipped him.
Yes,
Yeah.
you rolled a nat 1.
Right, so
All right.
+7. Yeah. Not bad.
I'll just do this quick, and then we'll end on you, Andrew.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is a fail. Go ahead and roll for damage. another chunk of radiant damage. He's like, this is hurting a lot. Maybe I'll take the stairs. I hope you cleaned out the way at least on the way up. Let's go back to Andrew. And back on the 3rd floor, a standoff is occurring between two invisible rogue and ranger, both hunting each other. Andrew, what do you do?
I'm going to gently put my hand on the harmonic jeweler and rush forward as I draw to limit where my noise is coming from. And I'm gonna rush up on your boy here and swing on him.
All right.
With advantage, I suppose, because I'm invisible. Oh, well. Okay. Well,
That is a hit.
if we crit. Okay, we do not crit, but
Not bad.
18 piercing damage,
Nice.
magical.
Devastating hit. As you appear from the ether, you draw harmonic jeweler. You did not activate it, correct?
I didn't because I thought that would disrupt the sneak attack.
Yeah, given the sound.
But I'll go ahead and activate it like after I swing as kind of like a slash
Flourish.
boom, don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time. And that's
All
like,
right.
kicking off. 20.
That is successful.
All right.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving and tuck inside. Just could he roll concentration to see if these thorns are still up?
You attack the beast, not the person who cast it.
What? No, Chip is the. That's Dale. That's
Yeah.
Dale. Has he been rolling poison damage and or has he
saved
had
it.
the poison condition? Okay, cool.
He did take the initial 3d6 poison damage, but he was able to save it afterwards.
Gotcha.
So that took out a chunk of his health right off the top.
Well, I guess that's me, huh?
All right. Having made a decisive blow on the Beastmaster's close companion, you draw your blade. You're ready to do combat with this most feral of beasts. Olaf down on the ground, still trying to find a way to make it up to the top, make it up to you. And as you do, you can hear the sound of an arrow being pulled back, and a whisper of a small voice. Eat this, rogue. And that is where we will stop for tonight.
Neat,
Alrighty.
neat, nifty, love it. Woo!
I don't know that we've had a.
I'm into the cliffhangers. Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think we've had like a bow pool cliffhanger before.
I don't think bow pulls are too threatening on their own, but when you're alone, it's a lot more exciting. It's a lot more dangerous.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hell yeah. Well, right on. We'll
Cool.
All right.
conclude this next week.
2 games down, 3 to go. We're almost at the end of this one. You've managed to make 2 wins so far. 1 more, and you guys are safe. You're in the clear. But you also have an obligation. Or don't you? It's up to you, ultimately, what you guys decide to do. But we will figure this all out next week.
All right. We can go out on this. I have a terrible title suggestion for tonight. Based on Chip and Dale's one. I think we should call it A Second Squirrel Has Hit the Tower.
Oh no.
Well, you're right. That was terrible.
By stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye-bye.
That was streamed?
Yeah.
Yep, I said, well, let's go out on this.